Our final thread of the day is titled, Anyone Else Not Taking Belly Pics or Maternity Pics? She says, I am currently 28 weeks and this is my first child. I have very little photos of me and my belly, especially with my significant other. It's not that I don't want to, I just feel meh about it. It's hard seeing other women post pictures portraying an emotion that I'm just not relating to. And the photos I do have feel like I'm forcing myself just a little. So I don't regret not documenting. Is that bad? I find this such a funny question because the desire to have external validation of a thing that you don't want to do anyway is a little bit strange. If you don't want to take pictures of yourself, don't take pictures of yourself. If you think you might regret it later on, then I guess go ahead and force yourself to take pictures of yourself. But you can just imagine, in general, these types of things like a maternity shoot, or if you invest a lot of time in taking family pictures in general, do you ever feel like you sit down and you scroll through them and you look at them and you have this like nostalgic reminiscing little period where you're like, oh man, that was such a great time, and look, my belly was so big then? If you don't do that and you don't see yourself doing that, then you're not losing anything, and then it doesn't matter what other people do. I think it's so strange, like just the sheer amount of comparison to other people and their decisions and their way of life and trying to live the same, or the desire to fit in to the circle of people that you surround yourself with, whether online or in real life, is a little bit sad. Just have a little bit more confidence in yourself and in your decisions. And if you decide not to take pictures, then nothing's going to end. Maybe at some point when you're in your 50s or 60s or 70s, you'll be like, it would be nice if I had just one picture of that time of my life. But maybe you won't. Maybe that thought will just never come into your head. And whether you think it or not, it's not a big deal. Like, this is not the kind of lifelong regret that you will never be able to move beyond. So it doesn't matter. And you'll see the comments, no, I feel the same way. Next person says, I did do a photo shoot, but haven't posted anything. Just documented it at least once because I don't know if I'll have any more babies. One person says, I'll take some photos for posterity, but I think I'll skip the big maternity photo shoots. Honestly, I didn't even know that maternity photo shoots were a thing until I got pregnant and saw people talking about it online. I'm not sure that people did or do it very much outside of the realm of social media. I think a lot of the pictures that people are really obsessed with taking are all about publishing things on social media. So that's just my assumption. One person says, which I think is kind of nice, I'll probably do maternity pics when I'm mega big, but I haven't intentionally done any in my first 15 weeks of pregnancy. For me, I just don't see the point. There are plenty of photos of me pre-pregnancy, so my kids will be able to check those out and be all, oh my God, look how young or fit mom was. Then, of course, I will want a few that showcase the ridiculous feat of pregnancy with the giant belly. But I can't imagine myself or my child ever wondering, oh, so how did mom look halfway through pregnancy? Pregnancy documentation is a before-after type thing for me. So yes, for some people that might be why you take pictures, and again, that's fair enough. For other people, maybe you take 0 pictures, and for yet other people, maybe you take a picture every day because that's just the kind of person you are. There is a certain amount of variation that is completely normal and natural for all people. And the deep, deep, deep desire to compare yourself to other people is not a good one. So just don't do it. When you sit there and you have this urge of like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Honestly, just do what feels right to you, and that will serve you well.